as far as we know, Jess could be postpartuming. She just could be just straight hormonal. But whatever she's doing, she need to do that joint on her own time. Cause time is money. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is Monica. Welcome back to Lola's Two Cents. My grandson calls me Lola. I had a full review on the Breakfast Club with the whole Jess, Lauren, and the other crew members. However, something happened along the way, and I only was able to capture part 2 of the entire segment upon editing. So I did that last night. I uploaded it today, however. Now I'm just going to do a quick bit on part 1. I mean, pretty much part 2 has nailed everything together. However, part 1, I was just talking about the video from the Breakfast Club when it was just Charlamagne, DJ Envy, and Jessica. I think Jessica felt like she was valid when she went off the record, but on the internet to a gazillion people who love drama. And that's when she decided to stand 10 toes down and feeling like the men didn't have her back when she was going through whatever she was going through. Envy stepped in, was like, but yo, I call you, I asked you if you're okay. You were feeling this way, but we talked. So where is all this frustration and angst coming from? And it wasn't like arguing. Everybody was trying to get their point across. Pretty much Jessica said she kind of like checked out after Lauren got there because she was confused as to why Lauren is there doing her bit. I mean, just with the mess with Lauren. Envy was pretty much saying, well, I talked to you. How come you didn't talk about this? And how come you feel like we don't have your back? But when I call to check on you all the time. So he's confused as to why it had to come to this drama right here. So I'm assuming that the men feel like they have to, and you know what? Let's backtrack. I don't think the men. I think DJ Envy feels like he has to defend himself. Charlamagne don't give a damn. After the banter back and forth, Envy wants a resolve. That was his deal. He wants to have a resolve. How can we fix this going forward? Pretty much nothing was said. Then he got up and got a sparkling water. Okay, Envy. All right. And now that all of this stuff is out, and of course, every content creator who is on YouTube is talking about it for the most part, they're weighing in on either Jess's side or on the side of Lauren. So let's go back a little bit. A few words that the younger generation is saying that I'm not understanding. Number 1, gaslighting. I'm not sure what that means. I'm thinking it means they trying to invoke or provoke a thing. I guess I'm trying to figure out, how does the gaslighting apply to this situation here? I'm not seeing any kind of provocation, although they're saying Corey did it, but according to Jessica, Corey was saying what everybody else was saying. So I don't know exactly what literally provoked her to feel the way she's feeling right now. Just could have been good old-fashioned time. Who knows? And Lauren was just there to add more fuel to the fire. But I'm not sure, but they use that a lot, the whole gaslighting thing. And another thing that I'm not a big fan of is they're actually pitting the women against each other. I don't think it's a Jessica versus Lauren thing. I don't think that. I do think it is a common denominator thing, and the common denominator of the Breakfast Club is Envy and Charlamagne. The women need not be there. Point blank, and the period. I feel like it's always going to be a problem when another woman gets there. And it probably could have been the same thing if Claudia Jordan was there. She probably, after a few years, would have the same issue, because it seems like it's a running theme. Angela didn't say it, but you can tell Angela felt it. Just think about it. How much sense does it make to be in a company, you get there as a new person and you don't give them clear roles in what they're doing? How much sense does that make? You don't know what's on your job description. You just know you got a job. I can't tell you one thing. I've been in enough companies to know when they start doing that kind of funky restructuring, that means somebody is on their way out. It needs to be Envy and Charlemagne. If y'all want to get a third person, get some more testosterone, because the same thing happened with Angela Yee. I've been listening to The Breakfast Club for years, way before they became syndicated, way before they had videos and everything. And even when I used to listen to them on the radio, I could actually hear them almost like push Angela to the side or dim Angela's segment or have a way to make her feel like she's not a part of the team. And they've always done a whole lot of over talking. So imagine having two men, one woman, a lot of over talking. Of course, the woman is going to do nothing but like sit back and be quiet, because how can she get a point across when you got two men constantly fighting for, I guess, their voice? Like we can't hear it already. Like a good old boys club, and you're trying to fit in, but they're not really letting you fit in. But on paper they're saying, "Oh, but you're a part of the team," but actually you ain't. Pitting the women together is not cool. And it's not the Breakfast Club, it's not the men, it's social media. Keep in mind, Jessica is a comedian. Lauren is a journalist. You got two different backgrounds, two different personalities, and they don't have to work together. So there is no right, there's no wrong. It just is. We, as creators, we're making it way more than what it is. Do we have a resolve? Yeah, I do. Take the women off solely. If you want to do some news, have Lauren come in, do some news, let her produce. If you want some estrogen from time to time, have guest hosts. But no permanent female hosts. No, they don't need to be there. Let's keep it a bean though. If you were offered this position with the money that you may be wanting, whatever that is, you would try your hand at it too. I mean, I would. Knowing what I know with them though, it'll be kind of hard, but I'll still try it. They'll have to let me go or I'll crash out too. However, she didn't come in thinking that she was going to get boxed out the way she did, because these men don't care. They do not care. As far as Lauren is concerned, Lauren has a job. Lauren can still be behind the scenes senior producing as she was before. She doesn't need to be in the front. I don't think it's conducive though for both women to be in front of the camera. I think Lauren needs to go back there and senior produce. Jess just needs to have her own mess, doing her own thing with her own show on her own channel. Point blank period. Let the men figure that joint out. They'll figure it out or not, but we don't need any more women drama. It's too much. It's too much. Okay, y'all give me y'all 2 cents. Let me know what you think. Love you, bye.